Hi everyone. I am a day late with this, but this is my hashtag Plan With Me Monday 23, hosted by, I believe her name is Lene at Fashionably 50 something and beyond. So please go check her out and hit the hashtag and watch all the other videos. People, it's an open collab, um, so you can join in whenever you want or not. And last week I didn't really do anything. So actually, I just did this to catch up. I had written down a meal plan not in here, so I went back and put everything in that we had last week, and except for Saturday, I think we had leftovers again, but I'm not sure. I did go to the bank on Monday. I got my Social Security payday on the second Wednesday, which was here, and I went out to brunch actually with my friend Sue, who had an appointment down in my area. She's usually about 40 minutes away. Anyway, and then I had to pay bills. And Friday, I was supposed to work on embellishments and jewelry stuff, and I didn't. I don't even remember what I did. So I did make the embellishments for embellishments on the 11th. On the 11th, the morning of, so go watch that if you haven't seen it. And I had done a video unboxing the pumped Potomac beads. I wrote it in here, but I actually posted it on my Dahlia Designs channel on Friday the 10th because I saw that Potomac beads posted on the 10th. Anyway, and then Sunday, I have a Joy of Blue collab, which is also on my Dahlia Designs channel, which I didn't write there. And I made earrings for that that morning and did a video and straightened up, and then it was our trash and recycle week to take out. So this week I started with this piece of paper which has been in my fall stuff. It's a retired Stampin' Up! Plaid, and I had a long piece, so I just put that on there. And then all these ephemera pieces are from this Bow Bunny Noteworthy. Um, they're pieces that were either too big for the cards I make, and I don't do scrapbooking, so anyway, the leaves would have been okay for something, but so all the pieces that were paper are out of that pack. And then I just brought in some washi I had that I hadn't used before that were sort of fall-like, some foxes, and actually the leaves I think I did use before a while ago, and some of the shiny orange. I didn't put any washi on here except for the foxes at the top. And these were also out of that pack. And then a couple stickers from various Happy Planner sticker books. Fall, Harvest Time, Be Happy Today, Make It Happen, because this is my day to plan, which I didn't write down, but I did put Make Smart Goals. I really should make some goals because I think last week I just needed a break. You know, I had my craft fair, which went very well on the 4th. I didn't write anything here. And I did a lot of paperwork stuff to recap the craft fair sales. You know, I had to do I do spreadsheets and stuff, and I did clean and a little bit, but I didn't do the plan with me. I did do a menu plan, but I did it downstairs, and I just did it. I have this little book I keep, and I was doing it in here. So I did write out a menu plan. So I just transferred it to here today, which is Tuesday. Hmm, what day is today? The 14th. So, um, aside from doing the planner, I had to record some things that I made for the Joy of Blue, and I keep a book, so I know what parts I used to price them. Aside from doing that and this planner stuff, I have to make jewelry for the two 15th collabs that I'm doing now. Pirate Pretties, I guess since it's November, I'll just finish out the year, but I haven't seen the host of that on for 2 months, so I don't know what happened. And I don't know her that well. I just have been participating, so I'm going to try and continue it. And also, this one hosted by Metal Scrap and Chick is Passion for Purple, and that doesn't have to be jewelry. I usually do make jewelry though, and I think it's probably going to be purple earrings this month. I might have done that last month. I can't remember. Anyway, I also have to make, I put make the Crack the Vault in video. Okay, make the projects for Crack the Vault. That's a collab I'm in, which is not an open collab. It's hosted by Jamie over at Poet Spice is her channel, and that's on this channel, DHCC, Deb House Crafty Cottage. And I clean the litter twice a week, so Wednesday is that day. And then Thursday, I made jewelry for my Jewelry Making Fun collab, which is on the 18th at noon. And also, I should write in here, prep for jewelry live sale. I am having a live sale Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon on the 18th. I originally, I had planned it for the 11th. I just could not get it together. I think, I must be getting old because my energy level after the craft fair was like, "Pfft, forget it." So, yeah, I really didn't do much of anything that I can remember this past week. Um, I probably did, and I just can't remember the stuff other than what I wrote in there. I don't know. Feels like I'm getting up, having coffee, having brunch or breakfast or brunch, depending on if I'm hungry right away or not. And then my son is up around lunchtime to get ready for work. He works second shift. So usually I have lunch or a snack. If I had brunch, I'll have a snack right after he leaves. And then at 5 o'clock or 5:30 or 6 o'clock or sometimes later, I'm cooking dinner. I cook for both of us and then I put whatever I don't eat, in the refrigerator for him because he doesn't get home till like 11:30 at night. And then he has to reheat all the time. So anyway, I digress. So I have to prep for my live sale on the 18th. And that is a live stream on Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More channel, my other channel. And this Jewelry Making Fun collab is on the other channel. And if any of you watching are make jewelry also and are interested in joining a collaboration, I'm also going to do a call for collaborators 2024. I sent an email to current participants. And I haven't heard back from about 4 of them or so. And I like to keep it around 10 people for next year, so I'll try and contact them directly. But anyway, um, and in that video, or possibly a second video, I'm going to do a separate call for collaborators. Sunday, because it's trash night, I try and clean so I can empty the vacuum and, dust, so clean the house. I have to do the litter again. I have to dust the living room and the whole downstairs, really. Vacuum and mop the kitchen and bathroom floors and clean the bathroom. There's a main bathroom, and I really need to, I'm going to put both. I really need to do my upstairs one here in this craft room too, which is a uh, separate bedroom on it's like a story and a half house. And there's a room and a half up here that I'm in, but it's all craft room now. It used to be a bedroom. Anyway, and make smart goals, make it happen because I have a lot to do. So the meal plan for the week is last night we had ramen noodles. I know. But I had one leftover pork chop from last week, so I cut it up. I made rosemary pork chops. I took off some of the rosemary because I didn't know how good that would go in with ramen. And then I cut up a carrot and a couple scallions and whipped up 2 eggs and put them in at the last. And so we don't like it like a soup, so I let most of the water cook out of it. I didn't put enough water in for it to be a soup, but I put enough in to cook the several packs of ramen that I made. And I don't usually use all the flavor packets, but I did this time. I put one in the water as it was cooking and then 2 in later. Anyway, it was a fairly quick meal to make, and I needed to use up the one pork chop. So that's what I did. I usually put chicken in it, but because it was chicken flavored ramen, but like I said, I had the one leftover pork chop and I had fresh carrots and scallions and stuff. I think tonight I'm gonna make black beans and rice, no meat, and a salad because I have a salad I have to use. Wednesday, I put a question mark, hamburgers with, I don't know. I have no French fries, so it won't be that. Could be another salad, maybe not. Probably just hamburgers, maybe with, onion and pickles and stuff on. That'll be our veggie. I don't know. Then I have those chicken stuffed broccolis. We like those. And I do have a box of those. I think I'll make two for each of us. It's probably too many calories, but one doesn't fill me up anyway. So we'll probably have those, and that's our veggie and meat all in one. They're chicken stuffed, they're chicken breasts, thin, stuffed with broccoli and cheese. And then Friday, we had pizza last week, so I have some fresh frozen fish in the freezer, and I need to use it. I can't remember if it's cod or halibut or orange roughy. I don't know which it is. And I also had bought at Aldi some German potatoes. There's not a lot in the bag, so it needs to be a side dish. I'm going to make that, I think, with the fish and some kind of a veggie. I put green veggie, but I don't know. We're having broccoli the day before. I'm not sure. If we don't have that, an alternative would be I have some peppers I need to use, and maybe I'll make fajitas with some, like cut up a chicken breast, just one or something, and have chicken fajitas. That's an alternative. I'm not going to write it in here, but that might be what happens. We haven't had spaghetti and meatballs for a while, so I think I'm going to do that on Saturday. And then I bought on sale some of those pork tenderloin roasts. I don't know, I think the company brand is Hatfield. I'm not positive. But I got some plain flavored ones. Usually they're seasoned, and I don't always like all that extra flavor. I like to season it myself. So pork roast, mashed potatoes, and some kind of veggies, maybe carrots, because I have to use my carrots, my fresh carrots up and cook them. Um, Monday, I went to the bank. I had to make a deposit for my son, and I had to get cash out to pay my lawn guy. He did some extra services, and he would prefer cash for it this time. I usually pay him by check, but it's Christmas time. I'm gonna give him the cash. But I don't have a lot of cash in the house, so I had to go get some. Anyway, I missed a collab. I missed it last month too. Hashtag be creative, and the theme this time was decorate. I was thinking, first I was going to make an ornament to decorate for Christmas. But then I thought, well, I have to do this planner collab. I'll just do the planner and decorate it, and that'll be my hashtag be creative decorate. That was due up yesterday, the 13th, but I'm gonna reference both of these in the same video today because I decorated, right? Anyway, tomorrow I have to make jewelry for the 15th. I already went through all this, right? I think so. Okay, so anyway, that's it. I hope you like it. I put a few pieces of ephemera down for next week already from that same pack. I had this banner thing, and autumn leaves, harvest blessings, family gratitude, and this one I had to cut off of here because it didn't fit. That one I had to trim down also. And then I know this is Thanksgiving. I haven't done the meal plan. I know I have to make something to take to my daughters. I'm doing Thanksgiving at my daughter, so I'll do that one for next week. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the hashtag Be Creative. The host of that is Terry Jeanette over at the Tapping Flamingo. That's her channel. I'll try and link that down below also in case you're interested. She primarily makes jewelry and charms and stuff like that. So she's also, I think, into making little jewelry and embellishments for dolls. I'm not into dolls at all. In fact, well, never mind. I'll say I'm not into dolls. But that's a hobby, and so I respect everybody that has hobbies um, and their choices. As long as they're not illegal, I'm for it. Do what you want. It's just not my thing. Jewelry is my thing, and paper crafting. somewhat. Okay, take care. Hope to see you next Monday, which will be what, the 20th of November. Can you believe that? Ugh, I can't. I cannot. So next week's focus will be on Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to do fall this week, and next week I'll do the formal Thanksgiving here in the United States. It's Thanksgiving week next week. And I'm thankful for all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, be safe, be well if you can. Take care of yourself, basically. Hugs, love, and peace.